What is up, Bomb Squad? I am back for another food action figure review. Sorry, kids, no food review this time. My last video I made was my very first action figure review, which is of the Super 7 Ultimates Notorious B.I.G. Very, very awesome figure. I was very happy to add that to my collection. So for my second action figure review, we go back to Super 7 Ultimates, and we have another kind of legend of hip-hop. Not quite the Biggie Smalls stature, but we have Ol' Dirty Bastard, ODB. Now, I really am not a fan of ODB, but I do really like the one song that I do know, and that's, of course, What Got Your Money. I think that came out probably like 1999, 2000. And sadly, a lot of people, that are just casual, hip-hop fans may not have realized that, Ol' Dirty Bastard died back almost 20 years ago. I think it was like 2004. So he's been gone for a long, long time. Not as long as, our friend Biggie Smalls, but, definitely two individuals that died way before their time. So, you hate to see them die young, but sometimes, they get mixed up in some stuff and there's no going back. So once again, another Super 7 Ultimates. And as you can see, there's a nice portrait, mugshot, if you will, of Notorious, or Ol' Dirty Bastard, I should say. So on the front cover here, you see Super 7. And on the side, there's really not much going on. The back, okay, it looks like, his ID. Yeah, so that was kind of an infamous little piece of legend there. And that's the sides really don't have much of anything. Underneath has all the jibber jabber. No one really reads with the barcode. So let's take him out of his box. And like I said in the last video, Super 7, I'm a loose figure collector. And like I said, I've been collecting since I was a little kid. I just like to let those bad boys breathe, rip them out of their boxes, throw the boxes away, and never to be seen again. And then unfortunately, I take most of my action figures and throw them in tubs because I'm not allowed to display that many of them. I have a little bookcase that, I have some of them on. Hopefully over time, I can kind of, maybe trick my wife into maybe letting me have another bookcase, or just sneak one somewhere. Maybe she won't find it, she won't see it, and put some more of my stuff out on there. Because what good are the figures if you can't look at them and enjoy them? They don't belong in all these big plastic tubs. Come on, what are we doing? Well, we'll see where this goes. So, ODB, I'm sure will be joining my Notorious B.I.G. on the display sometime soon. So, like I was about to say, though, Super 7, they do their boxes so nice and beautiful to where you don't even want to throw the boxes away. I mean, if you're going to pay $54.99 for a figure, you might as well, I guess, get a great box and a lot of accessories, too. And Super 7 does provide that with their Ultimates line. So let's take him out of his prison here. Oh, look at that. And there he is in his case. And it's so annoying you can see my phone reflection in the plastic. Man, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. But just like Notorious B.I.G., he has his fair share of accessories. A couple extra head sculpts to go with the one that he has on. A bunch of different hands. What else does he have there? A microphone. What do you expect from a hip-hop artist? So, look at that. He's got, like how Notorious B.I.G. had his champagne glass. Well, we sold Dirty Bastard has his juice ready in that bottle. So, all right. So I pre-cut the tape so I wouldn't have to fight with it like I did in the first video. Man, there was some amateur moments going on in that video. I tell you, you live and learn. You live and learn, kids. Try not to make the same mistakes twice. That's my word of advice. So let's take him out of his case here. Put that off to the side because I'm sure I will keep the box. Even if the figure is not on the box, I will still hang on to it because I'm silly like that. So, and here he is in his plastic prison and all his many, many accessories, as you can see, various hands, head sculpts. ODB himself. His nice drinkage right there. And it looks like he also has a soft goods clothing item. Looks like maybe some sort of coat. It almost kind of looks like a straitjacket. I don't know if he was loony, but kind of looks like he was loony from that cover. Oh my goodness, you know, and they have this all taped up. I mean, come on now. What are we doing? Let's get this coat out of here. Straitjacket, if you will. Okay, just a regular old shirt. The nice little collar. I think I will have him wearing that. You can't go wrong with the soft goods. Let's see how hard it is to get the accessories out. Let's hope it's not an event like the last one, where I had to fight with every single item to get out of the case. And like I said, kids, and adults that may be watching, I don't know how to edit my videos, so, you know, if it goes off the rails, goes off the deep end, you're just going to have to go along with the ride, like I'm going to have to, because I have no idea how to edit these videos. Maybe one day when I can get better equipment, better lighting, like, it's being the winter months that has crappy lighting. My place has crappy lighting, so I'm a victim of circumstance here. What can I do? So if you look at this first, oh my goodness, these are pretty funny. This guy is something else. Look at this crazy look. It's like, it's hard to go wrong with any of these head sculpts. I don't know how good this focus is in, but I mean, he's got his, can't tell if that's his teeth or grills, but look at this crazy hair. Oh man, I am here for it though. I am here for it. Every day of the week, twice on Sunday, we are in business here. Here's another of the extra head sculpts. Looks a little with a more of an open mouth look there with his crazy hair. Oh man, very nice. All right. And like Notorious B.I.G. had is well, if you're a rap superstar, you might as well have the microphone. You gotta bust your rhymes on something. And like I said before, I'm sure many a drinks have made him feel good many different times in his life. And it's under disguise too, so just in case, you know, he's walking around, doesn't want anybody to know what he's got, it's disguised perfectly here. Let me tell you. All right, and then he's got many, he has many different hands. He's got the karate chop, slap in the face hands. Very nice. I guess he could go kung fu fighting if he wanted to. Oh, looks like we have another added feature here. Oh my gosh, how am I going to take this out without ripping it? Oh my gosh. Ah, what a fail. Oh my goodness, that is a fail. So before I get into these other hands, it came with his little, you know, driver's license. See right there? But look at that. When I peeled the tape off, the picture and everything came off too. I mean, what are we thinking here? What do you think's going to happen when you put a piece of tape over a paper item? Now what do I do? Now when he gets into the club, he doesn't have his ID. They're not going to let him in. Oh my God, what an epic fail that is. Oh my goodness. What a screwball thing to do. Oh well. At least, I mean, it looks over 21, so he should still get in the club. And here's another open palm hand. It's not quite the karate chop, but definitely gets the job done. I got to keep that in focus here. Let's see. We got ourselves, looks like a gun pointing finger. Oh man, just Casey's about to do one of those famous drive-bys that were popular in Southern California back in the day, and probably still are now, and many other different places too. Here is a gripping hand where you can put the mic, where you can put the bottle of liquor and whatnot. Very nice. And then within his plastic prison are 2 Fists of Fury. So if he has to once again throw down with any one that crosses his path, he will be able to do so with these Fists of Fury. Now, they're not perfect fists. It's almost like he's given the little sign, you know. Oh my gosh, can I get it in the camera? Oh my gosh. Amateur. So remember that little game you used to play when you were a little kid? Well, if you're as old as me anyway. You hold a little circle in your hand and you put it below your waist, and if someone looks at it, you get to punch them. But if they're able to get their finger in that hole, they get to punch you. But if you catch their finger, you get to punch them. See? It's a thinking man's game. You hold the hand, the finger, you catch it, bam. So ODB is ready for that type of action. So, you looked, I owe you one. Yeah. All right, now it's time for the main event here, the feature, Old Dirty Bastard himself. Oh, of course, you know what? Luckily, I thought in advance and I brought my trusty scissors just in case. They were buckled into the plastic prison just a little too rough to where I couldn't get it out on its own, which it was, which is, you know, protects the figure from being taken away. So here is Old Dirty Bastard. What a guy, what a guy. Look at this guy. He's got his glasses on, which I would imagine are removable. Or are they? You know what? I don't want to mess with it now. He's got the headband on, the glasses. I am not going to try to take them off. They may or may not be removable, but I'm not going to chance it. But, man, another epic face scan. He's got his black t-shirt on, a little bit of a soft rubber. He has his jean shorts on, which a couple years ago, you know, I was a guy that always in the summertime wore my jean shorts, and my wife's like, what are you doing? No one wears jean shorts anymore. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So from there on out, I was looking at all the places I would go, Walmart, the stores, wherever. She was right. There was hardly anybody wearing jean shorts, any guys anyway. So I'm like, man, I got to get rid of these things. So that's what I did. But if anybody can get away with rocking the jean shorts besides John Cena, it's my man, Old Dirty Bastard. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. Once again, you know, he's got those classic, you know, awesome boots, kind of like Biggie Smalls had. So real quickly, we'll go over articulation. And I have a feeling that these joints are going to be stiff like Notorious B.I.G.'s were, so I'm going to have to probably, after this, warm them up so I can manipulate them better. Because, yeah, it's just... So the head, you know, can go around, up and down. He can't go back too far. He can go down with his chin a little bit, but, yeah, they're not the best articulated figures. And you would think for $54.99 you would get, you know, better articulation, but I'm not complaining. I'm not playing with them. I'm just going to display them. You know, they have the single jointed arms. They don't have bicep swivel. You know, you can take their hands out, you know, and, you know, take one hand out and put another hand in. Kind of like my buddy Kyle Peterson always says, you choose your own hand adventure. And with this guy and the Notorious B.I.G., you can choose your own head adventure, your own hand adventure. Man, we are off to the races. Okay. So, yeah, these joints are very stiff, so you can hear that. Oh, my gosh. It's like the Tin Man. So, you know, he's got a decent range of motion. The elbow is very tight, though, and like I said in the last video, I'd rather have tight joints on an action figure than loose joints. Oh, gosh, but he's really doing his thing with the Tin Man. Oh, gosh. Still, these figures are awesome, though, and once the joints get warmed up with either, you know, really hot water or what I usually do is with the blow dryer. Yeah. So you can He can do his arms like that. And then he gets to kick about that high. His back arch is not that great. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not a way a leg should look. So he can't really go back that good. And they definitely don't seem like they have any ab crunch. I can't tell. No, it doesn't seem like there's any ab crunch there. If it is, it's not noticeable at all. So, but that doesn't take away from what a very good figure this is. I don't know if I like it quite as much as I do the Notorious B.I.G. because that's just a great figure, but, you know, an all-timer, really. But this is going to be going right next to him. They're going to be the hip-hop duo. They're going to be taking over my my display. Man, so I guess, you know, with all the accessories and everything, I'll probably have to give this guy maybe a 7.5 out of 10 overall. And like I said, you know, the joints are very stiff, but they can be definitely manipulated with some heat. So, hey, after this video, me and ODB are going to have a drink and party like it's 1999, Daddy-O. And as always, Don the Bomb and ODB saying, all that glitter isn't gold. Because I got your money. Hey, say hey. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. Say hey.